Hello students, I am MD Pasha, faculty in Economy for Civil Services and State Service Examinations. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Pasha's Economy. In my current economy video analysis program, today I am going to analyze a capital market issue which happened on 23rd April 2020, that is Franklin Templeton India's mutual fund fiasco. Student, as you know that Franklin Templeton India, wherein the voluntarily winded up its 6 debt fund scheme, citing lack of liquidity in the debt market and unprecedented redemption on this yield. The combined size of seized 6 fund around 25,856 crores. This surprise decision sent shockwaves around the market and the public in a large, deliberately bearish the Indian share market. The panic situation created, immediately Reserve Bank of India intervened with 50,000 crores special liquidity boost to the mutual fund sector. Student, in this connection, I would like to focus certain points. As per my little experience is concerned in the civil services and state examination, you need to indulge the current economic issue with various dimension. For example, what are the basic concepts involved in the current issue? Reasons behind the current issue, impact of the current issue on the Indian economy, what are the interventions by the government or RBI or share market or whatever it may be. You have to develop the certain points which is most required for your civil services prelims as well as your mains examination. You have to develop such a kind of critical analysis of any current issues by reading certain basics very strongly. So, in the current of this Franklin Templeton Mutual Fund India's fiasco issue, I am going to analyze this issue with certain basics. Let me analyze the genesis of mutual fund. Mutual funds are professionally managed investment fund, usually run by asset management companies. These are the expertise muscle because every mutual fund run by a separate fund manager who will avoid maximum risk of the investor. Mutual fund brings the people invest their money in stock, bonds, securities, etc. A mutual funds is a consist of lot of experts. They will charge certain fees against the investment, that is called expense ratio. For example, you invested money in the one mutual fund. Expense ratio is 2%. Expense ratio is nothing but fees charged by mutual fund against investment. Suppose your fund growth at 15%. 2% they will take, 13% they will give it to you. So mutual funds are mobilizing huge amount from the capital market. So these are the resource mobilization instrument to the government of India. Entire mutual funds are regulated by SEBI, Securities Exchange Board of India. Banks are dealing with the mutual fund for mobilizing resources because as you know that banks create credit, banks mobilizing savings in the market. Banks are collecting money in the mutual fund. So banks took permission from the Reserve Bank of India. Deliberately, RBI also partly controlled mutual funds. Entire mechanism, nodal agency is Ministry of Finance. Number of mutual funds, because we have ICICI Prudential, Motilal Oswal Mutual Fund, Kotak Mahindra Mutual Funds, UTI. UTI Mutual Fund, first mutual fund of India, US 64, that is UTI's mutual fund. The recently now, the emerging limelight, Franklin Templeton Investment, that is the best, that is one of the pioneer mutual fund in India. We have various options to invest money in mutual fund. Some of the important options I'll be explained in today's video. Some among them, first one, SIP, most popular one, systematic investment plan. It means invest a fixed amount in mutual fund at a regular intervals. By seeing the middle class, neo middle class, salaried people, this mutual fund options is very popular. Under this, where an invest a fixed amount in a mutual fund scheme at periodically, that is weekly, monthly or quarterly, most probably monthly. Say for example, 1,000 rupees your investment monthly, but over a period of time, over a period of time, high returns you are going to get. Another one, systematic transfer plan, STP. Redeem certain amount from one scheme and invest in another. It means it allows investor to give consent to mutual fund manager to periodically transfer certain amount or redeem certain amount and invest in other scheme or same scheme in the fund house. Meaning you invested in one fund, after some time by seeing the other fund is much return oriented, they will be take this part of the money and they'll be invest in other one. This is known as systematic transfer plan. We have number of types of mutual fund. Some important mutual funds I am explaining you for the examination point of view. See, based on the assets, mutual funds have been classified into three types. One is equity fund, second one debt fund, third one hybrid fund. What is equity fund? Fund invest in stock of the company. Whatever the funds you invested in this mutual fund under equity fund, the fund invest in the stock of the company, that is shares of the company. You know that the returns based on the performance of the company in the share market. If performance is good, more returns you are gain. If performance is worst, you will be lost in the share market. Such kind of fund is called equity fund. Second one, debt fund. Most important one. Debt fund is nothing but fund invest in the fixed income. That is securities such as bonds, government securities, government bonds, state bonds, treasury bills, etc., where the returns are guaranteed. Such kind of funds popularly known as debt funds. Students need to understand these two differences. Equity funds, the investment in share markets of the company, equities of the company. If the profit is more, returns are more. In debt fund, funds invest in fixed income like bond securities. But here two things. These funds have fixed interest rate and maturity date is clearly written. So there is a less risk under the debt fund. Third one is hybrid fund. What is the meaning of hybrid fund? It is popularly known as balanced fund, wherein equity and debt, your fund is divided among the two portions. That is some part under equity, some part under debt. This is known as balanced fund. Risk and profit both evolved under the hybrid fund. Another important classification based on structure, open-ended fund, closed-ended fund. Most popular these two funds. Open-ended fund. It allows the investor to invest, to enter or exit any of the time. It is a diversified fund. The fund they can issue unlimited number of shares. These funds buy or sell on a continuous basis. Open-ended fund refers to investor can enter anytime, exit anytime as per their convenient. Whenever the market, as per the market volatility, the investor may have the option to switch over their fund. That is open-ended fund. Number of shares will be issued, number of debentures will be issued, but whatever the mutual fund option you have taken under the open-ended fund, you can be invest as per the market situation. That is open-ended fund. It is a most diversified fund. Means you can be invest any of the companies. That is open-ended. Closed end, other one is closed-ended fund, which is quite contrast compared to the open-ended fund. Under closed-ended fund, funds are fixed, sell limited number. New investor cannot enter, cannot exit till the time or till the date is mentioned. So closed-ended fund, you are not having any kind of chances, any kind of feasibility, you can be switch over your fund. Today, you are investing your money. A clear date or clear maturity time or fund value will be written. Accordingly, you have to withdraw. But open-ended fund is not like that. As per the market volatility, you can be switch over your fund. You can be shift your fund from one area to other area. That is open-ended. In closed-ended fund, you haven't any time to be invest as per the market moment. Once you are investing, your time, your expiry will be locked. That is closed-ended. Another classification is based on investment. We have the certain types. One is growth fund. Growth fund that refers to these mutual funds deals your funds invested in a growth sectors, that is core sectors. You can be invest money in the growth sectors. That is nothing but funds are investing in a growth sector companies. Second fund, income fund. Income fund refers to here the fund managers allows you to get more returns. That is better income. Meaning it is mixed fund. Whatever the amount you are investing under income fund, the fund manager will be invest mixed format. That is some of the bonds, certificates, debentures or government securities, etc., wherein you are going to get high returns if you opt this income fund. Other one is liquid fund. It is very popular. Students, look carefully. Here the investment up to 91 days. More than 10,000, you cannot invest under this. Liquid fund is a kind of fund where you can be invest up to 91 days. Maximum amount of the liquid fund is 10 lakhs. 91 days is the period, short term period. Maximum amount is 10 lakhs. It is under liquid fund. Another most important fund is tax saving fund. These are very popular to the income tax holders. The people who want to take exemption from the income tax, these funds they can be opt. Tax saving funds, you can be directly claim your money against income tax department. This is the type of fund. We have this special category. One is fund of fund, FOP. It is a multi-manager fund, a mutual fund which is diversified. Same fund house or another fund house. Suppose you invest in this fund. Same company is having number of fund. Example, you invested in Franklin Templeton. Fund manager will shift your money in their same listed funds. Suppose Franklin Templeton is having 6 debt funds. You invested in one fund. Deliberately, you have opted, it is an open-ended fund. Immediately, what fund manager will do? Your money, your investment, he will redeem from that fund partly and invest in other fund which is most lucrative. Meaning, fund of fund is nothing but it is a multi-manager fund. If you invest in this fund, your money will be safe. Maximum returns you are going to get because fund manager will be operated with the same company with other relevant funds. That is FOF. Most popular we have ETF, exchange traded fund. Student, it's very important one. Exchange traded fund is nothing but this mutual fund. Basket of securities that traded on exchanges. Meaning like how we have in the share market like BSE and Nifty. Similarly, exchange traded fund will be traded in the exchanges. As a result, more returns you are going to get. This fund is managed by experts again. Example, Bharat ETF 22. It is a mutual fund managed by the experts which is listed in the share market. Deliberately, the value will be arises in the share market and maximum risk will be minimized. So few types of the mutual funds I have explained here. Another number of types of examples we have, number of types we have need not be required for your examination point of view. Kindly focus the fund of fund which is a multi-manager fund. Open-ended fund, anytime we can be invest. ETF listed as per the stock exchanges. Okay. Equity fund investing in share market. Debt fund invested in government securities. Hybrid fund mixing of both. Some points you can be remember for your examination. Now let me focus why share market is benefited. Why share market is lucrative for investment. See, few benefits I have listed here. First one, if you invest in share market, if you invest in mutual fund, protecting saving from inflation. If you invest money in mutual fund, it is a professional expertise you are going to get so that there are the chances to gain maximum profit. Then diversification can possible. Individually, you cannot pursue in the share market various, the productive channels where to invest in a productive manner. But under mutual fund, the people can easily diversify your fund. Most important thing, generating to the investor an additional income. Okay, that is one advantage. Another most important, it can be help in increasing the savings. Savings deliberately leads to investment. Okay, investment cycle, a capital formation will be take place. And most important thing, tax benefits you are going to get. Ultimate, the benefit of the mutual fund, win-win situation. Government resource mobilization, individual tax benefit and additional money. The gain of the share market you are going to get without getting much losses in the share market. That is the beauty of mutual funds in India. Now let's analyze the Franklin Templeton India's mutual fund issue. Franklin Templeton is one of the India's prominent mutual fund house. Recently announced the closure of 6 of its debt schemes on April 23rd. Franklin Templeton's surprise decision affect on Indian economy very adversely. As you know that Franklin Templeton was set up in 1947 by Rupert H. Johnson in New York of USA. It's such big legend mutual fund company voluntarily first time declared in India seized 6 following mutual funds. One among them, ultra short bond fund, short term income fund, credit risk fund, low duration fund, dynamic accrual fund, and income opportunistic fund. Investor need not be panic because whatever the money you invest in this fund, you will be get return because deliberately the Franklin Templeton had announced wind up. It is a technical term. Student, just to focus, what is the meaning of wind up? Wind up means Franklin will neither accept fresh subscription on the above stated funds nor allow exit. In this case, investor who had put money into Ban 6 Franklin Templeton scheme can no longer simply withdraw their cash based on the value of the underlying asset, meaning you never withdraw your fund on the above stated fund until unless the ban will not revoke, meaning Franklin Templeton already invested its money, investors' money in some of the NBFC. First, Franklin Templeton company will redeem that money, then they will allow you to withdraw this one. So investor need not panic about this. Can investor lost its money? No. Only declared wind up. What is the meaning of wind up? Wind up meaning not allowed to redeem any fund until the further order given by the Franklin Templeton. For the sake of the investor, for the development of the investor, for the protection of the investor, this requested to the SEBI and SEBI permitted to them to wind up the fund. For the sake of the investor, they have taken this decision. Another most important point, when customer will get money in the above ban fund, there is a one technical term I am going to explain, student, that is called as a maculae duration. What is the meaning of maculae duration? It is the most important word under the capital market. It means weighted adjusted time period to get cash flow back, meaning when the customer is redeem their funds which they earlier invested in above ban fund, the duration time is called maculae duration. As per the experts in the capital market, 4 to 5 years time it will take to get back money from here. So really it's a panic situation, but your money will be safe. When Reserve Bank of India has taken 50,000 crores liquidity boost measure, if banks will give fund to the Franklin Templeton, maybe maculae duration will be 3 to 4 months of time. It depends on the liquidity arrangement of the government to the Franklin Templeton fund. So investor need not be panic. Aspirants, its most important slide. Reasons for the crisis in debt funds. What are the basic reasons for this Franklin Templeton fiasco? Let me focus each and every point. I'll enlighten each and every point. First reason is unprecedented continued redemption pressure following the COVID-19 outbreak and lockdown. Due to lockdown condition, investor approach to the Franklin Templeton to withdraw the funds. But Franklin Templeton could not resumed where they invested earlier. So liquidity crunch. Second most important thing, significant reduction of liquidity shortage in the debt market due to lockdown or coronavirus pandemic. There is a liquidity crunch into the NBFC sector, particularly mutual fund sector. Franklin Templeton India mostly invested in NBFCs, electricity sector, infrastructure sector. As you know that due to lockdown and COVID-19 pandemic, these sectors are under stress. Power, no demand, infrastructure stalled, NBFC is under a huge crisis. As you know that, Franklin Templeton historical record, if you observe, Franklin Templeton invested in wrong areas like SL Group, Oda and Idea, IL&FS, Anil Ambani's Reliance, S-Bank. You know that these are all the sectors are under stress. Twin balance sheet, they are unable to return their money to the bank. They are stressed sector right now. NBFC crisis is continuing in the Indian economy. So very difficult to Franklin Templeton redeem their fund from this sector. Their liquidity portfolio couldn't manage. That is the reason why they have declared seized their debt funds. Most important thing, whatever the Franklin Templeton sold, debt funds rated below AAA. Meaning is what? If any investment instrument AAA rating, low returns, high risk, low returns, low risk. At the same time, if the bond is below AAA rating, high returns, high risk, similar thing happened. Whatever the Franklin Templeton sold the fund in the market, they are below AAA rating, that is AA. As a result, high returns, low risk. High returns, they will give you high returns, at the same time high risk. So now they are facing. If you invest in about AAA or AAA rating, returns are low, risk is low. But these funds are having AAA rating. It means your risk is high, returns also high. But returns vanishes due to the pandemic and you are entering the crisis. Another most important thing I analyze here, RBI recently opened a new monitoring system on lending to NBFC. As a result, banks reluctant to issue the loan to NBFC sector's liquidity crunch, which deliberately affected the Franklin Templeton. Meaning, banks are not providing pipeline credit to the Franklin, that is mutual fund sector. Most important reason is demand constraints. Many people are ready to sell in the market. Nobody is there to purchase. As a result, redemption problem. As a result, the Franklin Templeton seized the 6 debt fund in order to protect the investor. So investor need not worry about it because Franklin Templeton is one among the largest mutual fund in India, or it is a US based company. You need not worry about the money. Money will be safe, but tentatively liquidity crunch will arise. Now I have focused for the mains perspective, the reason behind this one. What would be the impact on Indian economy? See, let me analyze the point. First impact is adverse impact in the debt market. Already debt market is under dry spell. In this connection, debt market will be suffered a lot. Second most important impact is investor demand towards redeem the fund, take this fund and back to the fixed deposit in the banking sector. So capital market rally will be negatively. Third thing is high pressure on mutual fund houses for redemption. So losses of mutual funds liquidity problem will be arise. Another important impact is rally on savings and investment herd. Investor will not show interest to continue their investment in share market, particularly in debentures or in the share market or mutual fund, and shift of the investment rally from share market to other areas, that most probably in the banking sector. And bearish the share market, continuously tepid in the share market, the rally of the share market continually decelerated. And most important thing, whatever the foreign investment in the share market start withdrawing, it is a negative sign in the rally. So that withdrawal of the foreign investment fund, student, as you know that when the high withdrawal from the capital market affected on the depreciation of Indian rupee, so volatility in the share market, the fly by night money, foreign portfolio investors start withdrawing fund from the Indian share market. Another most important thing, retrenchment of the employment of the mutual fund companies. The tons of the people who are working in the mutual fund, the retrenchment of the employment. And most important thing, negative impact on macroeconomic condition. Even though besides the projections of the various rating agencies and outside, India is sound in the macroeconomy. Now the macroeconomy, there are the chances to be negative. Another most important effect is effect on resource mobilization of the government of India. Now everyone is demanding to go for helicopter money, quantitative easing, but RBI stated that it is a Western culture, it is not possible in India. And famous economists like D. Subba Rao and former RBI Governor D. Subba Rao stated that you have to create a debt in India. But in these circumstances, how India will create resources from the capital market, save funds, that is a 6 debt fund of Franklin Templeton seized voluntarily in order to protect the investment. Overall investment cycle will be slump and entirely the share market scenario will be damages. The sentiment will be get hurt. Very difficult to get momentum in the capital market. Now one side lockdown and the COVID-19 pandemic created panic situation in Indian economy for resource mobilization. Another issue is such kind of things will be impact on contagious effect. Student, let me explain what is contagious effect. Contagious effect is nothing but one fund effect will deliberately spill over to other effect. Entirely the doldrum of the Indian share market. It is not a good condition. So immediately Reserve Bank of India intervened. RBI liquidity pushed to the mutual fund. A mega operation RBI conduct with the 50,000 crores. If it is possible, more than 50,000 crores also RBI is ready to push into the mutual fund area. But RBI recently announced liquidity push to mutual fund. The student, it is a very, very important for your prelims examination. Students, as you know that after this Franklin Templeton issue happened, former Finance Minister P. Chidambaram urged policy maker to provide the liquidity support needed as had been done in 2008 and 2013. Based on the request of P. Chidambaram, Reserve Bank of India announced the special liquidity facility for mutual fund? I'm expecting prelims question from this window. Simply I'll explain you what is this before I'm going to analyze in this slide. Look at the board, just look at the slide. Reserve Bank of India provide a special repo operation to the banks. Bank should go to the RBI and take loan under repo for short-term operation, that is for 90 days, taking loan from RBI at repo rate and funding this 50,000 crores exclusively to the mutual fund only. So this kind of additional liquidity boost to the mutual fund sector by Reserve Bank of India. Under this special liquidity facility for mutual fund, what will happen, that detail I'll be analyzed in this slide. Let me analyze the point. Reserve Bank of India opened a special liquidity facility for mutual fund 50,000 crore. This special repo window will be available to liquidity adjustment facility to eligible banks against eligible collateral. It means bank will get this facility against the collateral loan. It is not a collateral free. You have to keep certain assets, then loans will be provided you. Banks will use this fund exclusively for meeting mutual fund liquidity requirements. Whatever the mutual funds are there, just you can give them loan against the collateral. Funds available under SLF shall be used by bank exclusively for meeting the mutual fund, extending loan by undertaking the high collateral, that is high graded corporate bonds, commercial paper, debentures and certificates of deposit held by mutual funds. Under special liquidity fund, RBI will conduct repo operation for 90 days of time. Fixed repo rate. The new scheme will be available from April 27th to May 11th or until the collateral amount is utilized. If possible, more also RBI will provide. Because I read in RBI in one area, RBI stated that we are keep on watching. So RBI statement exactly I will read. Central Bank has stated that it remains vigilant and will take whatever steps are necessary to mitigate the mutual fund issue, and definitely will be give additional money if the banks will come forward. Another most important thing, lending window to help rebuild investor confidence in mutual fund. Special liquidity fund under the mutual fund is one top-ended. Bank can submit their bids, avail themselves funding on any day, that is Monday to Friday. Any day bank can submit their details. The move is aimed to easing liquidity pressure that mutual fund faces. The liquidity infusion through the bank, it was earlier happened 2008 and 13. Based on the request of P. Chidambaram, this decision has taken up by the Reserve Bank of India. Ultimately, I would like to conclude this point only one way. That is, our banks can avail 50,000 crores from Reserve Bank of India on stipulated repo rate under liquidity adjustment facility for 90 days duration. Banks can give to mutual fund. The banks can directly give to mutual fund. It is all collateral mechanism. So experts are saying that the fantastic move Reserve Bank of India has taken for an infusion liquidity into the market. So this is the Reserve Bank of India's measure. We hope what SEBI will take, what Government of India will take additional measure. But now RBI has taken a fantastic move. Shakti Kanta Das, a biggest bold measure he has taken so far. So friends, this is my analysis today. So let me focus the prelims important point here. What is mutual fund and what are the types of mutual fund and what are the terminology I used. Kindly note these points for your examination. And most important point is special liquidity facility for mutual fund. Mains perspective, most important thing is the reason behind the collapse of these mutual funds. And second thing is what would be the impact and what are the government has taken this decision. So just question you want to be right to the mains perspective, you can be right. The reason behind the seize the debt fund of Franklin Templeton in India, how would be the impact on Indian economy? How this mutual fund, the special liquidity facility for mutual fund support to rebuild the confidence in Indian market. Is there any other measures? Definitely government has to be take other measures also. SEBI shall take the good decisions. Rating agencies must to be take a proper data to be before rating, and investor also should be watch whether it is proper rated or not. Now the time is not to be invest in low grade rating in the capital market. Better to hold your money with the banks, and whenever the good rated mutual funds will be given by the government, that time you can go and invest into the capital market. So student, this is the today's analysis. Thank you for watching my video, and hope you will understand and write some answers and send on my WhatsApp number. Prelims point of view, today analysis will be more useful to you. Keep on watching. The next video I'll be update what is the current economy which is happening in and around. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, kindly subscribe. Thank you very much.